In our days, the phenomenon of social media provides a practical and efficient vehicle for mass communication or mass miscommunication. No longer do we have to bother speaking to one person at a time. In fact, we don't have to bother speaking at all. Many find it quite a useful tool, and it has accomplished much, for better or for worse. Social media also provides a very public outlet for the rants of people who somehow feel they can say things there that they would never say in person, if indeed they still know how to talk in person. Things that they would never dream of saying in polite society, but that for some strange reason seem perfectly fine for the cold screen. Not long ago, a respectable and educated young banker was engaging in one of those very public online conversations in which he and his friends were airing their very narrow, intolerant, outrageously racist views on foreigners and immigrants. In no uncertain terms, and in the most colorful language of which English is capable, they vented their hate-filled, Nazi-like views on the inferiority of so-called foreign races and the thorough unacceptability of immigrants in this, our country. Of course, all this was out there for a very wide public to see. The writer had made the mistake of friending his mother as well, and so the mother was treated to the full force of this ping-pong match of hate balls. Finally, she had enough, and she posted her own 2 cents worth for her son and all his Neanderthal friends to see. My dearest son, hate to break this racist orgy between you and your ingenious friends. We've never meant to tell you this, and maybe I shouldn't do it even now, but you have really crossed the line this time, so you deserve this. I just wanted to tell you that we, your dad and myself, adopted you 23 years back when you were 2 from an Armenian family who was at the time living in Sofia, Bulgaria. Still nothing to be ashamed of. You still turned out to be a successful young banker with a great life. Guess those so-called dirty foreigners with their dirty genes are capable of achieving something in their life after all. P.S. We are still expecting you for lunch on Sunday. I am preparing spaghetti bolognese. Hope that's not too foreign for you. Whenever we hate, sooner or later, it always seems to turn out that it is ourselves we are hating. I am reminded of the fiery young leader in the notoriously racist anti-Semitic Jobbik party in Hungary, who discovered that he was Jewish himself. God always seems to have the best sense of humor. Today we put on a celebration, following in the footsteps of a group of people who were never known for their sense of humor or joviality. They were a group of brave souls known as Puritans, fleeing persecution in their own country and seeking a better life for themselves and their children. People not afraid to leave behind everything and everyone they knew and loved and face unknown dangers in a strange, far-off land whose language and customs they did not know. In short, they were like all immigrants, frightened, yet extraordinarily courageous, weary from all they had been through, yet unbelievably strong in their determination. We follow also in the footsteps of the other people present at that famous feast. They were known as the Wampanoag people. They were not immigrants. They had been in the land for many, many generations. Yet they were willing to share what they had with these exotic newcomers. And they never even checked papers at the border, which is fortunate for the Puritans, since they were totally undocumented. Nor did they expect the newcomers to adopt the language, customs, and beliefs of the land, which is also fortunate for the Puritans, who had absolutely no intention of doing so. To get started, the Puritans needed substantial government assistance from the Wampanoag nation, in whose lands they had quite uninvitedly decided to live. And astonishingly, the nation provided it. What the Wampanoag got in return is another story, and not a pleasant one. But on this day, a feast was celebrated. In fact, it lasted more than one day. It was not a family dinner. It was not a religious celebration. In all likelihood, there were no turkeys, pumpkin pies, or football players anywhere to be seen. What it was a multicultural community event, a celebration of being alive and remaining that way, despite all the obstacles. What it was newly arrived strangers, side by side with the native born, people of different colors, different languages, and radically different beliefs, finding themselves together in the same place. What it was very much like what we see in our church today. Look around. We are all immigrants, or the children and grandchildren of immigrants. We are as diverse in our background, our politics, our lifestyle, and our beliefs as we are in the pigmentation of our skin or the color of our hair. Yet we are all in one place, and we are all children of the same God. And if that is not enough cause for celebration, if that is not enough cause for thanksgiving, I don't know what is. Let's give thanks. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being different from me. Thank God for bringing us all together just as we are, that together we may finally learn to live and love as we were made to live and love. It is only then that we will fully have what I wish for all of you today, a truly happy and blessed Thanksgiving.